day 2. I'm going to start with Alpha Protocol today. So, different game than last time, but it should be good. Just making sure everything's starting up okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, now it seems to be working. Perfect. So, this is a cool game. It's espionage. It has a lot of interesting choices. It came out in 2010, so it's a little old at this point. But the systems are all still very interesting, even if some of the graphics or other things are a little outdated. I'll put it on, playing most games on normal. Get to choose who I want to be. Tech specialist, freelancer, field agent, soldier, recruit. Huh. So an additional challenge, additional dialogue option. Unlocks veteran. Let's try that then. Oh wow, I start with 0 skills. Okay. Cool. Well, let's get right into it then. Definitely some older graphics, but that's fine. I knew that coming in. Particularly relevant with today, all the flights that have been shot down and everything. Pretty crazy. 227. The graphics aren't that bad.
If anyone is to blame for these events, Mr. Thornton, it is you. Alpha Protocol began here, after all.
Huh. Might be a little quiet. 3 months ago, gray box, location classified.
They drugged me? Great. Now I'm gonna fail the next drug screening test. They could have just asked me to close my eyes.
Okay, pretty standard. Cool. Space bar to pick up highlighted items. Jerky. Yeah. Got a phone call.
Good. You're awake. I wasn't sure how long you'd be under.
I turned on
Those
subtitles.
tranquilizers wore off fast.
I'll check that.
Ugh. Oh, I think I'm still coming down.
What?
Ugh, never mind. Just clearing my head.
The dose was pretty strong. I'm surprised you're even able to stand.
Where am I?
You're locked in our medical bay. And when the guards find out you've regained consciousness, they'll put you under again.
Don't want that. Any reason why you're helping me?
Yes, this
Mina.
game's interesting. It has
Let's just say I'm not a fan of the indoctrination procedure here.
All the more reason to
choices
leave then.
about how to react to
And how do
everyone.
you propose to do that?
And it affects
You're locked
the
in.
relationship
There's
with
a guard
them.
outside. Eventually he's going to come check on you. And when he does...
I'll think of something. Let me check the room. There's got to be another way out.
All right, then. Don't take too long. The door's locked down.
Okay, let's see. Subtitles on. There we go.
But you might be able to find a way to break the glass.
In case of emergency.
That did it.
Guess Sleeping Beauty's had enough. That you, Mike? You just hold on. I'm sending some guards to tuck you back in.
Like combat. Better than some games, I gotta say.
You need to shut off the alarm. The panel's on the wall. Do a bypass on it.
Okay, so here's how to hack. Left click a pin to clip a circuit. Clip circuits in numerical order to bypass the panel. Oh, okay. So it's sort of like a maze. Long circuit decreases time left. Trigger alarm. Clip all circuits to override. Okay.
You need to shut off the alarm. The panel's on the wall.
So,
Do a bypass on it.
this one. This one. This one. This one.
Mike, careful. They probably have a guard in the lobby.
Tranquilize around. Okay. Two guards at least. Cool. Extra ammo.
It's on.
Got the pistol. Oh, the reticle is huge. Oh, jeez.
Ah, there you are, Mike. Gotcha.
Cool. Deactivate the alarm quick. Oh wow, he doesn't pause for this. That's fair. Jeez. Am I ever supposed to aim with this? Got him. Interesting that you can't like loot the bodies in here. Well, I would have liked to have done that a little more stealthily, but it is what it is. Just didn't see him. Sorry, it's a little jerky.
Watch out for cameras. If they spot you or you destroy them, they'll sound an alarm.
Yeah, there's the camera. Okay, so I can see its beam. That's useful. Can't destroy it. Just wait. And go. Space to enter combat. Well, I don't know if that would knock him out, but it would certainly disable him. I don't trust my pistol skills currently. This is my reticule. I'm pretty sure the better... I was making the character, there were different skills, and pistol's one of them, so if I upgrade my pistol skill, I'm sure that will shrink. So I'll make that a priority. For sure. Yeah, there's at least some ammo in there. Trank rounds.
Almost gave me the slip. Now we got you.
Now we learn how to pick blocks. Input up and down, left click to set pin. Get it right on the line. Okay. Okay, so let's say I got 3 chances to miss the line. Line set all pins to get the lock. Oh, that's something I have. Okay. Let's give it a shot. It's not too bad. Let's continue to sneak. Still all healed up. As much ammo as possible.
Any sign of our new arrival?
No sign of him yet.
Nice.
Careful, Mike. Truck coming in. And guards at the exit. Try to stay out of sight if you can.
Looks like he had a train gun too. Try to say this. Z ready special ability. Once readied. Q to use it. Awareness. 20 seconds of awareness. Oh, so it shows me where enemies are. Cool. Oh, the longer I hold it. Okay, interesting. So it's like I can sort of target an enemy. Let it zoom in on him. Solid. Okay. I can work with this then. It's still slow, but it's a lot better than it was. Another way. Wants me to go up this ladder, so let's do that. Okay, so it's just auto climb. Cool. I don't think I have to deal with bodies at least. It's nice. Oh. That was close. Talking. Of course they are. Looks like I can just leave them there. I don't think I have to kill everyone. Not kill, but trank everyone. Hack it. Find the sequences. left click with the right, and spacebar with the left. Awesome goes. Okay, so now I just need to find this here. Oh, it moved.
End of the line, Mike. Give it up.
Gotcha. Oh, there's something in that locker. Definitely want it. Just that shot. I'll wait for him to come back. Patience is definitely the name of the game with this.
Interesting.
Still out of range. Okay. Let's move up a bit. Whew, that's close. Okay, let's see the timing here. And go. Gain money 2,500. Unlock dossier info, Alpha Protocol. Awesome.
Stay where you're going.
All right, Mike, that's enough.
That's enough? I think that's my line. What the hell's going on? Why did you drug me?
We need to get the location of this facility confidential, especially if you got kidnapped and questioned.
Try the recruit stuff.
Is this place hidden?
Very. Not only does this place not exist, but places that think they know about this place, well, they don't exist either.
That's a little confusing.
Hell of a lot easier than politics.
Let me guess. You're not done hazing me yet.
Yep. I'm gonna ask you some questions, run you through some more tests, then you and I can talk. Face to face. That make you feel better?
Let's keep doing the
It
recruit thing.
depends on the tests, I guess.
Well, then I guess it depends on how you do on the test then. Starting with this one. I've been reading and rereading your dossier. Although with your experience, it's more like a pamphlet. Fresh out of Langley, we had to wipe behind your ears before shipping you over.
I think I've got potential, sir, and I'm anxious to prove it.
See? If you gain more experience in the field, you may want to specialize further. But we can leave that until you've got some missions under your belt. That's it. Now I'm gonna let you out of the pen here and meet the rest of the crew.
I'm ready.
Alright. Is there anything I
No
should
perk
know?
required.
Nothing you can't
professional.
find out
Interesting.
on your own, and from the
There's
staff
perk
here.
based on how I react.
We'll
like
be
Mass
running you
Effect
through the
almost.
basics of weapons, gadgets, and espionage tactics. When you're cleared on the basics, come find me for your assignment. I won't lie to you, Mike. It's a big one and dangerous, but I think you're the man for the job. Make the rounds. I'll see you soon.
That nice close up.
Great. Just like high school. Take some tests, then chat with the guidance counselor about my future.
Okay. Spend acquiring skills. So I have 10 skills. The 10 points and the cost is high. Well, out of the weapons, probably want pistols. So let's see. Accuracy and stability. Carefully aim to score a critical hit. Cool. Oh, so maybe that's what I was doing before. Activating chain shot slows time to a crawl. Cool. Let's see. Bullet storm needs reload. Well, I think I'm going to be more stealthy than that. Room sweep. Increasing rate of firing every shot, critical hit, knockdown shot. Assault rifles. Lock on capabilities. Okay. Also critical hits and accuracy. What's sabotage? Appearance with my tunes EMP charges. Electronic. Interesting. Okay, so I like sabotage. I like pistols. Stealth is helpful. Technical aptitude increases healing. Hopefully I won't need too much healing. Weaponry. Additional rounds in the chamber. I think all of them store a few extra rounds above and beyond. Okay, increase the ammunition found. First aid. Recoil control. Okay, so technical aptitude is helpful but not needed. Toughness. Improved health. Okay. Martial arts. CQC's close quarter combat. Hand-to-hand attack. Interesting. Interesting, but probably not needed. Okay, so I think, let's see, if I have 10 points, I want stealth, but if I get stealth, I can't get pistols, and I sort of want pistols too. I think I'll get sabotage. You get 2 sabotage. No, not yet. And then either pistols or stealth. Accuracy and stability. I think I'm going to start with stealth. I think it's more important to stay hidden than to be accurate. Currently. Professional endurance was 5. Cool. Still accuracy. Nice. Okay. XP 25 out of 32. Funds 2,500. The whole. Cool.
Big ass screen.
Checkpoint reached. That's where I came from. It's now open.
No weapons past this point.
Fine. Locked. That's not. That was locked. Okay, here's at least a computer I can use. Use a locker to change appearance. After using the locker, proceed with orientation or return to interrogation room for
You
your.
probably want to change. Go on. Your gear's in the lockers.
Let's see my options. Facial appearance. He's fine. Not super. Hat. Cool looking cap. The textures are like loading in. Oh, that popping. Fair enough. Go with 9. Nice hair and beard, that's all fine.
Orientation's not mandatory.
Oh cool, I got
You
like
can turn around and go
clothes.
back to Westridge right now. Although that might make him upset.
So I can talk to these guys, go to the computer, hack email system. Let's
You
try
might
that.
want to take it a little easier when you escape next time.
Really hard to see. got in. It's close, but I got in. Medical facility off limits. Staff. Medical base off limits till further notice. In the event of an emergency, notify your supervisor. Attention. Regarding the parcel buyer, this confirms an agent of Al-Samad. Seller appears to be operating named Nasri. Company following up on Nasri to determine source of funding. Forensics team has completed survey of suspected firing locations as predicted by triangulation models. Good news. Ground launch missiles. Guided missiles. Missiles. Matches no known ground enemies. No certain markings. NATO built weapon. Interesting. New tech. New fish coming on board, referred to him as Michael Thornton. That's me. Taking a bit of a chance. He's pretty raw recruit. 6 months of field work to his name. Nice, okay. Obligatory site games. Deserts. Other names you sent me, and found 17 of 18 of merely circumstantial links. Skip Baxter. Money trail. Inflicted re-election funds. So Sean's flirting with Mina, and successfully. I don't know who Sean is, but...
Our war does not end here. This target is not the last. With our will and our resolve, Al-Samad shall continue these attacks, fight the aggression of the West with its own weapons. Yes, for weapons have been delivered to us. Weapons that will make a graveyard in the skies of our enemies.
Okay, cool.
We
I
have
have,
the
so
ability
endurance
to strike
is
far
armor.
and to strike swiftly. There are no limits
Okay.
to our
So
reach,
it's
no
damage I
limits to
take
the
before my
justice
health.
we bring in
I
the name
definitely
of
do want
freedom for
that.
our people.
To increase.
I am a man of my word. And this, I promise you, this attack is but the first
Okay,
that
3 doors.
Al-Samad brings against its enemies.
Start right to left.
Fire
Looks
rain down
like this
upon
might be a
us.
stealthy training.
So shall Al-Samad
Espionage
bring fire to
orientation.
your people as well.
Weapons orientation. Gadget orientation. Let's start with weapons. I think that'll be fun. Marksmanship orientation. The great box. Cool.
Hello? Anybody shooting in here?
Agent Thornton. Hello.
Hey. Hey, you're the one I spoke to when I woke up in the medical bay. Glad that wasn't a hallucination.
It may have been. Do you remember my name?
Yeah.
Or do I need to write it down for you?
Mina, right?
It's in
That's
the email
right.
too.
Good to
Hey,
see you've
plus
recovered
one
from the medical room
rotation.
with your memory intact.
Memory intact? Speaking of which, I don't remember where I left my keys or my passport.
Confiscating personal items is quite routine. I wouldn't worry about that. But let's get down to the task at hand. I'm here to run you through the weapons training and test your accuracy.
Sounds great.
Are you
Perfect white
serious?
green.
Absolutely.
Plus
I excelled at the
two ID.
academy. This should be fun.
Well, all
Hey,
right.
plus one. Now she likes it.
Usually I get a lot of resistance to the training exercise.
Cool.
Or a comment from new recruits about how their guns check out. And then they flex. It's pretty tiresome.
Oh, guns. Right. So, where do I go now?
Just head through the door to the firing range, and I'll keep in contact with you over the earpiece.
I'm enjoying
Head
it.
over
I
to the
think it's
table,
fun.
get your weapons, and we can begin.
And so, yeah, so I got, for being green, recruit stands 3 times AP plus 2. Nice. So that lets me pick up another sabotage. I do want this one, breaking and entering, to be easier. If that lets me pick higher level locks, I will be happy with that. And then pistols, I think, is next. So I want to be nice and sneaky. So there's an inventory. Kits. Weapons, armor, gadgets. Cool.
The standard field agent package includes a pistol, SMG, shotgun, and assault rifle. Each has its strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the pistol. Equip the pistol, then aim down range and take some shots at the target.
Okay, so it
Good
is
aim.
pretty accurate, actually.
Now, steady your aim for a few seconds. Then fire. Precision shots can take down a target quickly.
Okay, so these are critical hits.
Now, let's move on to the submachine gun. Now let's empty the clip. Let you get a feel for the
Oh,
recoil.
look at them. There's two of them. Double S's.
Now take cover. Still using cover, take some shots at the target. Accuracy's terrible when firing blind, but it can get the job done, eventually. Now try popping out and focusing your aim. You can use cover to your advantage here. I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Let's see how you do against some moving targets. Now, with the pistol, you'll want to be patient and attack when targets get close.
That was time.
Good.
Okay, I'm nothing up to. I can like try it or something.
Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets.
Nice.
Good. Next. Now for your submachine guns. If you're trapped in close quarters with multiple opponents, the SMGs can help clear the room quickly.
Damn,
Not
it's
subtle or
quite
quiet,
efficient.
but and that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully.
Okay, so there.
Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Complete your tactical.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now.
Alright. Is somebody out on the course?
Darcy. He's trying to beat your time.
Darcy? Who the hell is that?
Oh, that's the
Our
Christian.
tech instructor.
That was
Very
brutal.
insecure.
Huh. Well, good luck to him. Guess. Hasn't he already gone through this training, though?
As soon as he knew you were talking to me, Mike, he was in here in a second, in case he saw you as a challenge for my affections. It's like a cage match with you boys.
Just gotta keep going.
We're gonna have to do a cage match?
Not if I can help it. But no, Mike, We don't do cage matches as part of the training.
It's just so clueless. It's
So, did I get my score on the course?
Most flame range, one shot, misses, time taken. Okay. I don't know what 60
It'll do.
was.
Satisfactory enough for Westridge, I think. You can give it another run if you want.
Yeah, let's do it
The
again.
course should be free.
Now
I
that
can
know
beat
it's
my own
time
score,
to-
no problem.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's give it another go. If you do better on this run, your new score will overwrite the previous one.
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets.
Those bonus.
Good. Next.
It's like sort of
And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Okay, timer's done. I think that definitely felt a lot quicker now that I wasn't learning it all. I was able to use the time. Much higher score.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now. All right, let's see here.
72. Oh, I had more misses. Less time taken. Well, it's a better score.
It'll do. Satisfactory enough for Westridge, I think. You
I'm
can
gonna do
give
it
it
one
another
more
run if
time
you
to see if
want.
I can be more
The
accurate.
course should be free.
I can beat my own score,
It
no
looks
problem.
like
Okay, let's give it
being
another
accurate is more
go. If you do better on
important
this run, your new score will overwrite the
than
previous one.
being.
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right.
Quick. And quick's still important. It's like accuracy is really the key. What?
Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily
I feel
armored
like it's the
targets.
shotgun that's throwing it all off.
Good. Next. And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully.
I'm like,
Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
next time. We'll see. See how we do.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now. All right, let's see here.
Yeah, There we go. Yeah, so time taken's the same score, even though it's like 10 seconds slower. I got more critical hits. That boasted it a lot. And less misses.
That's one of the most impressive scores I've seen. With that in mind, you did so well, I'm wondering if you'd be up for something more challenging.
Ooh.
A bonus round.
This course is a joke. Did you scale it down for that jackass? I could walk the rest of the way.
Jackass? Now I'm hurting.
So will Darcy. Did I mention we don't use live rounds? They still sting, though.
I'm listening.
Go in there, and if you can hit Darcy where it counts, that'd be worth a recommendation in my report. And worth some rep with Westridge. And it'd be earned.
Let's do it.
Sure, sounds good. Any preference on weapon?
These targets are pretty easy for someone to hit. Thornton could have aced this thing blind.
Give me the gun.
Silencer required.
Let's start with the pistol again. Don't worry. We're using tranquilizer rounds, so you won't be doing any lasting harm to your targets. Besides, turnabout is fair play. They drugged you, so... All right, you're all done.
That was great.
Head on back.
He's definitely not going to be happy, but I got XP. I got some possibly rounds. I don't think I'm going to keep those, but he likes me more.
All right. Let's see here.
Said Westridge would like it more too.
Well done.
Her
Critical
required
hit.
cage match.
I don't think I have to worry about Darcy coming by again.
Anything else I can do?
No, Agent Thornton. Mission accomplished.
She likes me more.
If you haven't seen Westridge yet, you may want to pay him a visit after all the training is done. You've certainly aced this exercise.
Cool. Let's see what that did. Cage match. Plus 5% weapon discount from Saudi vendors. Nice. So some cheaper weapon upgrades. Espionage. Definitely want to do that. Gray box, covert ops orientation.
This is a restricted area. The vending machines are down the hall and to the right.
Recruit.
I may be new to this, but not that new. Don't you have interns for that?
No, we don't. You're Michael Thornton, Westridge's candidate.
Hopefully, yes. It was a lot like the Untouchables route. I was fresh out of basic...
Yeah, I'm familiar with the reference. You were chosen not because of skill or experience, but because you're under the radar of most intelligence agencies.
Flattering.
Obviously, Westridge sees potential in you. Let's see if it's earned. So, orientation. You are familiar with the premise of an obstacle course, I assume?
I'm not that green.
We'll see. Up the ladder is the training area. The first test is navigating through the environment without being detected. Following that, you'll be facing live challenges against the agents here.
Anything else I should know about running this course?
Yes. I suggest you do it quickly.
Okay. Quickly.
Talking gives you position.
Quietly.
What's the deal with the security panel?
It secures the entrance. If you're as capable as Westridge says, then you should have no trouble hacking it and gaining access to the course. Clock's ticking.
Great.
Hopefully I can run this one multiple times as well. Okay, so looks like it starts when I get on the ladder. Let's do it. And then when I get to the top of the ladder.
Course begins now. Hack the door in front of you to gain access to the course.
This is so hard. Oh, that was much easier. Maybe it's because I'm...
Always check your surroundings for cameras. Can't have you appearing on the nightly news. Mind the gap. The key to stealth is timing. Pay attention to camera movements, then exploit their blind spots.
I'm doing pretty well so far.
unlocked the security door. Come back to the control room for your evaluation.
Okay, so did get spotted, unfortunately. But let's see what the score is.
Your score is based on several factors. Sorting the numbers now.
108. Okay, so alarm detections -7. Minigame successful +30. Minigames failed. Cool. Time taken. Undetected bonus. Disabled all guards bonus. Okay.
Outstanding. Well above average, especially for a trainee.
Hopefully I can do it again.
Okay. You want to run it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah, I think I can do better.
That would be difficult, but you're welcome to try.
I did well,
If
but
you
not well
improve,
enough.
your new score will overwrite the previous one.
Okay, same deal. Especially, I mean, doing the same course multiple
Course
times
begins
now.
now. Hack the door in front of you to gain access to the course. Always check your surroundings for cameras. We can't have you appearing on the nightly news. Mind the gap. The key to stealth is timing. Pay attention to camera movements, then exploit their blind spots.
You gotta remember that timing is important, but not the most important. Get behind this camera. Lockpicking's easier than Elder Scrolls lockpicking. Down. One more guard to go.
Taking in the view. Yeah, well, I doubt the view is what's making you hesitate.
There we go.
I've unlocked the security door. Back to the control room for your evaluation.
Let's see if that counts as undetection.
Your score is based on several
I like how I
factors.
can zip line into them.
Sorting the numbers now.
Disabled all guards and undetected. Perfect. Why did I only have 2 minigames successful? What did I miss? Whatever, still 30 points above before.
Outstanding. Well above average, especially for a trainee. Okay. You want to run it again?
Let's do it one more
Yeah, I
time.
think I can do better.
Which minigame
That
did
would be difficult,
Hacking,
but you're welcome to try.
lockpick.
If you improve, your new score will overwrite the previous one.
I didn't fail.
Course begins now. Hack the door in front of you to gain access to the course. Always check your surroundings for cameras. We can't have you appearing on the nightly news. Mind the gap. The key to stealth is timing. Pay attention to camera movements, then exploit their blind spots.
Okay, cool. Minigame number 2, lockpick. Oh, it was the alarm. That's the minigame I missed. I see.
Interesting.
I like that takedown. Come on, go ahead.
Taking in the view. Yeah, well, I doubt the view is what's making you hesitate.
That actually might still
I've
be a
unlocked the
higher
security
score,
door. Come back to the control room for your evaluation.
though. I had, what, 130
Your score
last
is
time?
based on several factors. Sorting the numbers now.
Should be about the same. Less. Yeah, because longer sections. That makes sense.
Outstanding. Well above average.
Okay.
Especially for a trainee.
Well, good enough.
Okay. You want to run it
Are
again?
we happy with 130?
No, I don't think so.
Very well, I'll log the results. Westridge can complete your evaluation once you finish the other tests.
Did I do much better than the other recruits?
You're the first raw recruit we've gotten since Alpha Protocol started.
Then it wasn't too bad, I guess. It felt a little easy, but
Of course, not enough of a challenge for you?
no.
Then I have an assignment for you.
Ooh.
This one won't be logged.
What? You mean like a covert training op? Aren't you guys carrying orientation too far?
Nothing about Alpha Protocol is orientation, Agent Thornton, despite the semantics. The penalty for getting caught, however, won't be a poor score. It'll be detention. So,
Yeah, let's try it.
are you up for it or not?
Make him like me more, maybe get another bonus
I'm up
discount or something.
Let me see what you need. You want me to head back to the medical center? Why? What's the file name?
Jacob, not only will this be a much more practical use of your talents, but I think you'll be curious to see where in the world you're going to be sent.
Any other intel I should be aware of?
Nothing you can't find out on your own. We aren't even having this conversation right now, and the clock is running.
Got it.
Okay. So I have to go back to where I was. Let's try it. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me just save. I'm not
Are you waiting
above.
for clearance? Go ahead.
I don't know if I'm allowed to be here. So I need to get upstairs. So it's probably at the end here. One or two people upstairs. Briefcase. That was money last time. Unlock dossier info on Nasri. Oh, it's worth checking the other one then. It's PNC Westridge. It's the guy that hired me. This is probably the stairs. Forgot that was there. I still don't have a gun. Even a trank. Okay, cool. No one here. Might wait for awareness to come back. So I know there's people up here. One there. Okay. It's not too bad. Okay, it's on the computer. Looks like it's, no. Crap. That could have gone better. There's help over here. Damn. Should have waited and been more patient. It's okay. I can only sprint for like a second or two. further info on Alpha Protocol. Oh yeah, we'll open that. Forgot. Okay, let's get on the database. Just jump it in. I'm just glad he wasn't able to hit the alarm. Camera here. Avoid that. That's enough though. The right way? Yeah. No, this is the wrong one. Damn it.
You guys must have spent a fortune on TVs in this place.
Listen.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit, I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical.
Load that.
You gave our staff a run for its money.
I gave it my best, and so did they.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here.
I'll just go through this.
Mina's report on your weapon skill was impressive. In fact, I think you outperformed many other guards, and it's your first day.
What can I say? Top of my class at the academy, if you read my charts. You did read them, didn't you?
Oh, I did. It was hard getting through the pages detailing your overconfidence.
Well, as long as you read the charts, that's all that matters. I'm a little surprised Mina was paying attention to my firing skills at all, actually.
Careful. If you get any more full of yourself, not even this facility will be able to hold your ego.
That's not how I meant it.
And here's a surprise, a positive evaluation from Parker. On the number side as usual. But he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did? What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise. Assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
I want to serve my country.
And you think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
I get an opinion? Or is that a rhetorical question?
All right, let me be more specific. Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there something wrong with how I deal with people?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
And if I want to impress them?
You don't always want to or need to. Having a good or bad rep with someone can actually gain you different benefits. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want.
So this is...
And if I compromise an asset in the field by choosing the wrong path?
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. Although that can be a plus.
If I need a breather to assess the situation, right?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone. So if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
And if they're a target, why talk to them at all?
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
So how do I know how someone wants to be treated? At least enough to cooperate.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Well, I read the recruiting pamphlet. Got me this far.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons, or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
Can we skip the pep talk? I want to get started.
Fair enough. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good. Because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again.
Okay. So I definitely want to load because I want to go back and finish that stuff. I was going in the wrong room. But
recognize him?
That Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah, he got his hands on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
But how did Shahid get his hands on that missile?
I'll just finish the training.
Missiles.
We'll pick
He's
this
got
up
more.
tomorrow.
We stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger happy. Then we want you to kill him.
Understood. But if the opportunity presents itself, should I take him alive?
If you can. Either way, we want him out of the picture and away from any more taped broadcasts.
If I can bring him back here, I will.
All right, then. Pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit. And on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here.
It's about lunchtime for me.
I miss this place.
This was a great stream.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
I look forward to continuing this game because it's been fun. It's definitely has some funny moments. Okay, so objectives completed 15 out of 16. Cool. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna stop the stream there.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
I'll resume.
Old news.
Well, I'll wait for the
Counting error.
things to stop.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, so that's like present day, flashing back. Just remember it said 3 months ago. Fair enough.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I guessed that much.
Got my
See any
discount.
shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
No, sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. but stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location, but we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia.
Possible missions.
If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Is there any way to be sure the missiles are there?
Not at this time. The area is dug into the side of a canyon, and getting reliable satellite imagery when sandstorms aren't blowing has been almost impossible. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Anything beyond the weapons locker?
Thought that might hold your attention.
It did? Anything else?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol tied to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
Exactly. The weapons locker you already found, help yourself to what's inside. Just be sure to choose the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA.
Cool.
You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it? Westridge. Great. Home sweet home.
Okay, now I'll make a new save just in case, but I think on the new save summit, I'm gonna do that off stream though. It's great doing this. Hopefully I'll be back on later this afternoon to continue this. For now, I need a break, I need lunch, and I want to redo that. I don't think the stream will miss much. So, thanks for watching.